cluster of well-known showers visible with the naked eye during the year. Here's the fact file with more detail.
Los camellitos.
Meteor showers are one of the few astronomical phenomena which are best seen not through a telescope, but with the naked eye.
The quadrantid meteor shower is, in theory, one of the year's most intense displays of shooting stars. It often produces 100 meteors per hour.
But the shower isn't usually seen because of the cold, cloudy weather conditions at this time of year in the northern hemisphere.
Meteor showers are the result of debris from a comet burning up in the Earth's atmosphere.
Comets are often described as giant dirty snowballs which orbit the sun. As they travel through space, they leave a trail of rock dust and ice behind them.
Comets release most of their dusty debris as they get closer to the sun and become warmer.
So we see meteor showers when the Earth passes through a comet dust trail. Each shooting star that blazes across the night sky is produced by a tiny particle of rock, no larger than a grain of sand.
As the dust particles hit the Earth's atmosphere, they glow white hot before burning up. They can travel at speeds of 40 kilometers per second and can be seen from hundreds of kilometers away.
The Earth follows the same path around the sun every year, so it always crosses a comet trail at the same time in its orbit, and we see meteor showers at the same time every year.
Each meteor in a shower comes from the same small area in the sky, known as the radiant.
The meteors are moving along parallel paths, but appear to come from a single point, just as a stretch of parallel railroad tracks will appear to meet at a point on the horizon.
Meteor showers are named after the constellation of stars from which they appear to originate.
The next famous meteor shower of the year will be the Perseids, which peak on August the 12th, when you should see an average of one individual meteor every minute.
In evolutionary terms, things generally get better and more sophisticated as they change over time. So human brain power has increased, a cheetah has become a more streamlined running machine, and languages become more elaborate with ever-increasing vocabularies. It's a very general rule, and one that's been applied to studies of how different cultures count as well. Counting systems, which are linked to brain function, are generally thought to get more complicated over time too, but not always, according to a paper in the journal Science this week. An intriguing study of ancient language has shown a surprising reversal of this trend, although at first sight it wasn't obvious. Dr. Andrea Bender at the University of Freiburg in Germany was co-author of the paper.
We were looking at 4 languages, 2 in Papua New Guinea, 1 in Fiji and 1 in Mangareva, which is an island that belongs to French Polynesia at the moment. They evolved from one regional language, which is called the Proto language, so they are related to each other and they all inherited the same number system. And they developed it in quite different ways. That's why we contrasted these 4 languages or number systems with each other.
And what are those different ways? What is it about how they used to be similar?
Todavía estamos en Kuwait, ahora voy para Irak. Esos camellos los crían así en el desierto, aquí en Kuwait y Irak también. Lo usan para carne y para carreras de camello también. Pero mayormente para carne, pero comen. Esas son las vacas del desierto.
The extent also became more restricted.